state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. What's up, James? Pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. I hope y'all ready. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop.
I hope y'all ready, man. Buckle up your seatbelt.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? This is your Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. And I am your big homie, Big Bad, man. You know, and this is one of the only places on the internet, on YouTube, where you can come get some real information that means something. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. A lot of y'all don't realize, man, a lot of people might not understand. A lot of people might not be in reality about what's going on in life. But guess what? You're at the right place. You're with the right man who can teach you the right things of what's going on and what's real in this life. Now, today's issue, today's topic is so serious. It's so serious. It's so real. It's so groundbreaking that majority of people who, let me say this, majority of people who are wrapped up in religion, wrapped up in a religious belief mindset. A lot of people who are wrapped up in, you know, the religion system, the wrapped up in that, they're gonna be lost in this. They're not gonna understand this. If you think what you know is the only thing that is right, and if you think what you were raised up on is okay and right, and you're cool and you're blind to facts and truth, and you don't want to hear realities of life, this ain't gonna be the life for you. A lot of people have been raised up under satanic practices. Majority of people in America and around the world were raised up under satanic practices. Majority. Like I said, we already lost somebody. This is not for the weak. This is not for the weak. This is not for the weak. This is for the people who want to understand life as it really is. Now, first and foremost, you were raised up. Most of y'all were raised up in Christian homes, and that I know. This I'm aware of. Christianity has been the number one push religion on our people since the Christian Crusades. Now, first and foremost, let's do a history lesson real quick. Let's look up what the Christian Crusades are. So Thank you for everybody who's going to rock with me and stick with this lecture, because this is very important. This is probably the most important thing you will ever hear in general. Can we get some history on the crucial? Hold on. Google, can you tell me some history on the Christian Crusades?
According to History.com, the Crusades were a series of religious wars between Christians and Muslims started primarily to secure control of holy sites considered sacred by both groups. In all, 8 major crusade expeditions, varying in size, strength and degree of success, occurred between 1096 and 1291.
All right. What's good, Dragonfly? What's good? So did you hear what that said? The Christian Crusades were a series of religious wars between Christians and Muslims, started primarily to secure control over holy sites considered sacred by both groups. In all, 8 major crusade expeditions, varying in size, strength, and degree of success, occurred between the year 1096 and between the year 1291. We are in the year of 2023. These Christian crusades right here, I've just proved, Google just proved it. The Christian crusades were a religious war fought between the evil Muslims and the evil Christians who wanted control over religious sites on the planet, who wanted control over holy sites considered sacred by both groups. Why would both groups consider something sacred and holy if they're only just finding out about it in the 1090s and in the year 1291? Why are they feeling that it's so sacred when this has been going on thousands of, these holy sites that they were both fighting over were in existence for thousands of years before these religious groups ever came into existence? What does that tell you? They were fighting over your ancestors, my ancestors' relics, because I don't know who everybody is in here. They were fighting over my ancestors' relics. They were fighting over my ancestors' holy grounds. They were fighting over my ancestors' what does it say? Holy sites. They were warring. So since the beginning of Christianity, since the beginning of Islam, they had to war. They had to kill people in order to show their dominance, in order to show their worth. Now, if you have to kill somebody in order to make them, if you have to harm somebody in order to make them learn and listen to what you're saying, that is by what is that considered? By force, right? If you have to whoop your child, if you have to whoop your child to make your child listen to what you're saying, you're forcing them into an understanding situation. You're forcing them to agree with what you're saying. Just because when you got your ass whooped as a child, I'm gonna break that stupid Christianity all the way down. Just because you got your ass whooped as a child, did that make you listen to what your parent was trying to tell you? Or did that ass whooping make you say, I don't fuck with him at all? And him having to put his hands on me and having to whoop me to making me listen to him, that did not work, did it? Did it? Because I'm going to tell you from real life, my personal experiences, if you have to whoop somebody or beat somebody to make them conform to your wishes or your thoughts, you're forcing them. You're forcing yourself on somebody. That's like RAPE. That's like RAPE. These Christian crusades, the Christian crusades had to kill your ancestors, destroy your ancestors, kill them in order to force them into listening and to agreeing and believing in their bullshit fantasy religion. Would that be right or would that be wrong? Am I speaking out of turn or am I speaking in turn? If they were coming, because the true God, the true religion has been going on. They have dates. This book has dates. This book has times. This book has places. This book has proof. This book has evidence. Knight Templar were attacked on Friday the 13th. Fuck the Knights of the Templar. Fuck them. I'm telling you, I don't care about none of them people, man. I don't care about none of them people. Those people that are going through attacks and wars and situations right now, they're fighting over my people's ancestors' relics still to this day. And now the fight that they're fighting is a fight that they're still, like I said, like Google said, since the Crusades were a series of religious wars between Christians and Muslims, primarily to secure control over holy sites considered sacred by both groups. So what y'all are witnessing right now in Iran, in Israel, and all these places is still the same thing. There is no religion. What I'm trying to tell you, there is no true religion. All of those fantasy religions, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Judaism, all of those were stolen from African culture. They were stolen from African tradition. They were stolen from African ways of life. And I'm going to read it and I'm going to prove it and I'm going to show you. Stick with me and you'll understand, you'll learn. Religion itself was the Europeans' way and the Arabs' way of trying to assume some type of spiritual system. They were trying to create and make some type of spiritual system because those people had no original spirituality systems. The European man had no original spirituality system. The Arab had no original spirituality system. They had none. The Arabs and the Christians and the Europeans were invaders. They were the ones who were created from these people. Now, I'm gonna show you. These people created all of those other races in science labs, in laboratories, and made these people. And they were in those caves, in their laboratory caves, and they came out and they were jealous and they were mad because they seen these people in glory, in glamorous, in God. They seen these people in the flesh living righteous. When they were in the caves having to eat each other, they were in the caves having to have sex with each other. They were in the caves having to eat raw meat. They did not have no civilization. I'm not disrespecting nobody. They had no civilization. They had no culture. They were survivors. The European is a survivor. He is the ultimate survivor. If you want to be real about it, he's the ultimate survivor. The European had no. Ethiopia was the first. Thank you. Exactly. Ethiopia was the birthplace of the cradle of society. The oldest bones in the world were found in Ethiopia, the Lucy bones, Dank Ness bones. AKA, that's why they say Lucy and all that shit. Everything comes from us. Everything comes from us. Everything comes from Africa. Everything comes from the original man. So the European is an ultimate survivor. He had to survive with nothing, no heat, no power, no electricity, no fire, no nothing. God bless the European man for standing strong, the caveman. Yes, it's all documented. It's all documented. It's all documented. It's been documented. These are not, I'm not talking hate speech. I love European people. I love white. I love everybody. I love everybody. But you have to know who you are so you can stop questioning shit and stop being in fantasy land. You need to know. They're not going to tell you, so I'm going to tell you. Let me show you where Adam comes from. Let me show you something. Let me read this for you. The creator he made to come into being. The creator he made to come into being everything that exists. He was the scribe of the gods and invented writing, mathematics, and ordered times and seasons. That's Jehuti. Or Tehuti, what they call us his name. That's Tehuti, him. He's the scriber. He's old scriber. He's the one who made mathematics, writing, the seasons, all of that. It said, my boy ordered times and seasons. You know how they're able to push the time up every year and daylight savings, daylight come back, go come back? No, that was Jehuti's job, motherfucker. You are not Jehuti. You're not Tehuti. You cannot order the seasons. Only Tehuti can order the seasons. So listen. His associate was Ma'at. And remember, I told y'all about Ma'at yesterday. His associate was the goddess Ma'at, the personification of physical and moral law. Look how they write the name Ma'at, and you could see her. Look, you see her with that feather on? You see her sitting there with that feather on I told y'all about? That's how you write her name in hieroglyphics. It's her. These are physical proofs of the existence. You don't have to go around searching for a burial ground. There is no burial ground of Jesus. There is no physical burial proof of Jesus. There is no bones of Jesus because he did not exist. And I'm going to prove it to you if you have the gumption and the audacity to listen and learn. Look, his associate was the goddess Ma'at, the personification of physical and moral law. Remember, I told you the black woman, she was the physical creation of that goddess, not just all black women. No, the goddess Ma'at was created, the personification. So she was the physical embodiment of physical and moral law. Tam or Atmu. Let me show you where Adam comes from. Look at this. This is Adam. Atmu. A-T-M-U. You switch the M and the U over, and you got Adam. This is where that bullshit story comes from. Ma'at was the woman Eve, and Atum, or your boy Tam. That's why we say Tam Amen Ra when I pray. Look, Tam or Atmu, aka Adam, who is always presented in the form of a man. Oh, y'all better fucking listen. Tam or Atmu, aka Adam, who is always presented in the form of a man, was an ancient solar god and was adopted by the priest of Heliopolis, that's a place, a physical place, a town or whatever, as the head of their great company of the gods. So Adam was an ancient solar god, who is always represented in the form of a man, was an ancient solar god and was adopted by the priest of the Heliopolis as the head of their great company of the gods. So proven. So I just proved to you I just proved to you who Adam was. And I didn't say shit. This is out of the books. This is out of history. This is from where I'm going to show you where all that bullshit that y'all think you know comes from. All the fantasy tales. And this is the reason, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the reason why nobody can even have a dog in the fight of righteousness and the truth. Most people, because most people don't even understand the basis of truth and righteousness. Look, yes, this is all in Egypt. Well, actually, yes, it's in Egypt, but it's the priest of a town, Heliopolis. Yes, this is all in Egypt. This is all from Egypt. Or Kemet is what they called it back in those days, ancient Kemet. Don't play with me. I know what's going on. This is why y'all can't have nothing to say. Most people have nothing to say, and they have no stake in this fight because they don't even know who God is. Y'all are worshiping the devil and halfway worshiping God because some of the stories that you're following have half of the story and allegory in it, but it's stolen and distorted to fit the European system. This is pathetic. And y'all, black people, white people, all people have believed this shit. But if you look it up, they had to go around killing people to make them believe in that shit. So why would you believe in a religion, a fantasy religion, who had your ancestors stuck with stakes in their butts all the way to their heads? They used to stake people. They used to put people on stakes in the Christian Crusades. See, I was taught the real knowledge. They would have a whole town of the priests and the top religious people and stake them in their ass and put the stakes in the ground. So every time people come through that town, and they had the crosses up too. So every time people come through that town, they would see all the people staked. They only seen that stake. And when they seen that stake, they knew the Christians came through with that murder game. And they knew when they left, you had to have that cross on, and you had to believe in that. But guess what? That cross comes out of this book. Don't play with me. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me read a little bit of this, y'all, because look, you want to know what Jesus looked like? The real picture of Jesus? Why is his skin green? Oh. Yeah, we are. Oh, we are. Oh, I am. Believe me, I am very accountable for this. But guess what? I didn't create this. I didn't make this system of being. This system of being has been in here. Let me read how long has this been going on? How long this started? Let me see. The version which was edited by the priest of the College of Anu on the of the Bible, and the Heliopolis of the Greeks, which was based on a series of texts now lost, but which there is evidence to prove had passed through a series of revisions or additions as early as the period of the 5th dynasty. This version was, so far as we know, always written in hieroglyphics, and may be called the Heliopolitan version, because it's in hieroglyphics. It is known from 5 copies which are inscribed upon the walls of the chambers and the passages in the pyramids of the kings of the 5th and 6 dynasties at Saqqara, and sections of it are found inscribed upon the tombs, sarcophagi, coffins, and stele of papyri from the X1 11th dynasty about AD 200. So this is from the 11th dynasty to about the 200 after the death of Jesus. This has been going on since the 5th dynasty. It said this has been going on since way before Jesus. Come on, y'all. Don't play with this. This ain't no, oh, Jesus is disrespect Jesus. No, we love Jesus over here because we know Jesus is Osiris. We know that. I don't have no problem with the story of Jesus. I don't have no problem with the Christian. I have a problem with a liar who stole my ancestors' culture and distorted it and stole it and turned it into religions that they're still bombing, destroying, and killing in the name of to fucking day. Go over there in Israel right now. They're bombing, stealing, and killing and destroying in the name of this to this day. They have no stake in this fight. They talk about them in this book. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. I only follow the Most High. That's what's up. Hey, Dragonfly, what's up? Hold on. Exactly. Freemasons got involved and built the one there. Exactly. Built the new one. There's a cornerstone show Freemason. Let's go. Thank you so much. JC is Caesar Borgia. Exactly. Jesus Christ is Caesar Borgia. What's that nigga? Michelangelo. Who was the painter? I think it was Michelangelo. Wasn't it Michelangelo, the painter who painted that shit? The bust of Jesus Christ? Michelangelo. Don't fucking play with me. These people have no culture. They have nothing. They stole and distorted and lied to us. Now we believing in them. We're fucking lost. If you just say that you believe in the word of Jesus Christ, you'll go to heaven. That don't even fucking make sense. You got to live right to be straight. You got to live right to be righteous. You can't just believe in some fucking bullshit and you be straight. That's how you know it's a fantasy. If you just say the name, it's like a fucking demon. Call it a demon. Yes, it is. It is. It is the devil. It is the devil. But the story that they use it under comes from Osiris, aka Heru. So they distorted it. Y'all are fucked. Most people are fucked. You know? Man, they don't want to see it. Fuck Google. They don't want to see the truth, Cherokee. They don't want to know the truth. Let me read y'all what it says. And this is what I'm gonna show you where all their bullshit comes from as we go through it. Because I got like 5 pages bookmarked. And thank you, Mola Amun-Ra, for letting me read this. Appreciate you, Mola Amun-Ra, for letting me teach the people this. Thank you, Amun-Ra, for letting me do this. This is not unappreciated. Let me sip my coffee. Man, Caesar Borgia, y'all. Please look it up. Caesar Borgia is the bust of Jesus Christ. That's that picture. Everybody's dumbass. This right here. That picture where he's doing all this. And you see where they got, you know where they got that from? Let me show you where they got that from. Because we pray, our ancestors pray like this. Because you emitting, you're accepting and receiving, you're putting out your energy to God and you're receiving God's energy. So when you pray with your hands up. You don't close them off. Now you've blocked your circuit. You've blocked your circuit. This is your negative. This is your positive. You put your batteries together. No, mother sucker. Open your hands up. Put your hands flat out. And that's how you pray to God. There's plenty. I'll show you in here how they pray. I'll show you. But let me read. Adoration of Ra. That's God. Everyone says, leave everything in Jesus' hand. They lied to us. That's a fact. It's the image of their devil. Yep, I pray with my hands up too. Thank you, Cherokee Tree. Thank you, Cherokee Tree. They don't know. They don't know. For God forgive them, for they don't know. Look, adoration of Ra when he riseth in horizon east in horizon east of heaven. Behold Osiris or Asar. Behold Asar, the scribe. Because look, y'all, in the Europeans, they pronounced his name Osiris, but in the Bible, in the book itself, his name is Asar. So I speak Asar instead of saying Osiris because the Europeans called him Osiris. This is what they called him. We don't call him that. His name is Asar, or you can call him JC, like y'all, if you want to be a Bible thumper. But replace this is what let me show you. Behold, look, adoration of Ra when he riseth in horizon eastern of heaven. They're already talking about heaven. Behold Osiris, the scribe of the holy offerings of the gods all. Ani, saith he, homage to thee, who has come as Khepera as the creator of the gods. So Khepera is the one who created all the gods. You don't even understand there's levels to God and creation. That's why they multiple gods, because there's a God Khepera who made the gods. There's Ra who made Osiris. This is all levels to this shit. Let's read and let's learn. Thou riseth, thou shinest, making bright thy mother, crowned as king of the gods. Doeth to thee Mother Nut, and Mother Nut is the Mother Earth, because Nut is Earth, and they're talking about Mother Earth. Doeth to thee Mother Nut with her two hands an act of worship. No, hold on. Nut with her two hands the act of worship. It said doeth to thee Mother Nut with her two hands the act of worship. Receiveth the Manu with content, embraceth the Ma'at. Remember what I said Ma'at is? That's righteousness, that's truth. Embraceth the Ma'at at the double season. He may give splendor and power together with triumph, and coming forth as a soul living to see. Don't you see? This is the birth. This is talking about the birth of God. That man said, look what he said. It said, doeth to the Mother Nut with her two hands the act of worship. So with your two hands, do it to Mother Earth as an act. Like your hands are supposed to be acting in worship to Mother Earth. You're supposed to be tilling the land. You're supposed to be planting plants. You're supposed to be watering the plants. You're supposed to be keeping the grass tilled, and you're treating Mother Earth with your two hands, bro. The acts of worship. Let's read that last line again. It said, may he give splendor and power together with triumph, and a coming forth as a living soul together to see Horus of the double seat of the double horizon, to the Ka of Osiris, the scribe. Now listen to this. A Ka is your body. Thy Ka is your body. Thy Ba is your soul. Listen to what he said. May he give splendor, power, and may he give splendor and power together with triumph, and a coming forth as a soul living to see Horus, the double horizon, to the Ka of Osiris. So he said they're putting his soul into his body. This is the birth of Jesus right here. This is the birth of Asar. Yeah. Look, it said, I'm trying to make y'all understand what the hell's he said, and I'm trying to receiveth thee Manu with content, embraceth thee Ma'at at the double season. So this is the time. Embraceth the truth at the double season. So at a certain time of the year, they're gonna put Ma'at in there. They're putting truth in this man. Then may he give splendor and power together with triumph and coming forth as a living soul to see Horus of the double horizon to the Ka, which is the body of Osiris, the scribe of Ani. Did you hear that? How powerful that is? I'm not going to read it again, though. Triumphant before Asar, triumphant before Asar, saith he, and you hear how that, I'm going to keep reading it. Saith he, hail gods, all of the soul temple, ye wares of heaven and earth in the balance. So the way, look, hail gods, all of the soul temple, ye wares of the heaven and earth in the balance. So there are gods that keep heaven and earth in balance. There's gods who keep the heavens and earths in balance. You have to praise them. Givers of food and abundance of meat. That's the gods. This is the same gods. Hail the gods of hail the gods of Hetba, is what that says. Hail the gods of Hetba, ye wares of heaven and earth, the balance, givers of food and abundance of meat. So they're the ones who balance heaven and earth, givers of food and abundance of meat. That's Hetba. So we have to pray and hail Hetba for holding us down and giving us food. Listen to this. Hail Tatunin. Hail Tatunin, one maker of man. Hold on, one apostrophe. Hail Tatunin, apostrophe. One apostrophe. Maker of mankind and the substance of the gods of the south, north, east, and west. So Tatunin is the maker of mankind. So y'all don't even realize that's why I said, let us make man in our image. That's motherfucking Tatunin. Them boys made the maker of mankind and of the substance of the gods of the south, north, west, and east. Ascribe praise to Ra, the Lord of heaven. Who is Ra? The Lord of heaven. Ascribe praise to Ra, the Lord of heaven, the prince, life, strength, health, creator of the gods. So Ra is the one who created all of the gods. It's telling us right here. This shit is so powerful. Excuse my language, Mola. I'm sorry. Ascribe praise to Ra, the Lord of heaven, the prince, life. And what is life in here? Look. Hold on. The prince, life. Hold on, let me get my finger on it because it's right there. Let me show you what life. You see that? The prince, life. And what is life in hieroglyphics? An Ankh. I'm telling y'all what's really going on. You wonder why I'm so decently holy? This is why. Strength, health, creator of the gods. Adore ye him. Hold on. Adore ye Su in his presence. Beautiful in his rising. Yeah, adore him. Yeah, this is talking about Amun Ra. This is talking about Ra. Adore ye him in his presence. Beautiful in his rising in the Atet boat. When the sun's coming up, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. When the sun's coming up, you feel so good. You feel the warmth again. You see the light again. The light, and it graces the Mother Earth again. so you can see and be warm again and be alive again. The rebirth. When you wake up in the morning, there's a new start. It's a new life. Y'all don't understand. Shall worship thee beings of the heights. And the beings of the heights, it says Heru. Shall worship Heru. And Heru is the being of the heights, aka Heru is from outer space. Shall worship thee shall worship thee. Heru shall worship thee, beings of the depths. And then in hieroglyphics, the beings of the depths is Zeru with an X, so it's Xeru. And the beings of the heights is Heru. The beings of the depths is Zeru with an X. Right for thee, Tehuti and Ma'at, Adam and Eve. Listen. Right for thee, Tehuti and Ma'at day. Right for thee, Tehuti and Ma'at day every. So you have to write for Jehuti and Ma'at every day. You got to write something for them. Every day it says, write for thee, Tehuti and Ma'at day every. Basically every day. Thine enemy is given to the fire. The evil one hath fallen. Thine enemy is given to the fire. The evil one hath fallen. His arms are bound. Tie that bitch ass nigga up. His arms are bound. Removeth hath Ra his legs. They're telling you what to do to your enemy. You tie him up, you chop his arms, you chop his legs off, you burn him in the fire. The sons of impotent revolt. Listen to the enemies. I'm going to show you who the enemy of God is. The sons of impotent revolt. Never again shall they rise up. Who's impotent? Impotence is not being able to make baby, right? Are we right? Am I right or am I wrong? Who struggles to make children on this fucking planet? What man is impotent? Don't fucking play with me. Listen to me and let's learn. God's created sun, moon, and stars. Nowhere in it talks about space aliens, because that shit is at some child book. King James verse. You talking about King James? Let's look up King James since you wanna Hold up. Let me finish reading about Molam and Ra before I talk about that. The sons of impotent revolt. Never again shall they rise up. The house of the prince is in festival. The sound of those that rejoice is in the dwelling of the mighty. So motherfuckers is celebrating the destruction of the impotent revolt. They're celebrating when the enemy is done, is killed. Because who are the impotent people? Who can't produce? Who's struggling to produce? Who's got population control in effect? The impotent revolt. And we're allowing them to rise up again. Because it ain't enough fighters. It's not enough fighters for Amun-Ra and for Osiris and for the real battles. Not enough battles of Ra. Soldiers. Look, the gods are rejoicing when they see Ra in his rising. His beams flood with light. The countries advanceth the majesty of this God venerable. His arriveth at the land of Manu. He illumineth the earth at his birth every day. Where did the Illuminati come from? You Illumin, bitch ass nigga, that's us. Everything is us. There is no Illuminati. There's us. No, thank you, Dragonfly, for real. You're welcome, Dragonfly. You're welcome. There is no Illuminati. That's us. That's our ancestors. That's your ancestor. That's your God they're talking about. And they trick you out of this. That's why they read this. This is what they read when they in their Illuminati meetings. He arriveth at his region of yesterday. Mayest thou be at peace with him. May I see thy beauties. May I advance upon the earth. May I smite the ass. May I crush the evil one. May I destroy Apep at his moment. Exactly. I didn't even want to talk about that King James shit. I didn't even want to talk about that. I ain't even going to discuss that. We're going to talk about God in real time. May I smite the ass. And look what the ass is. Oh God, y'all, look what this. Look. Y'all want to see the truth? Look what ass. Look at the ass in hieroglyphics, y'all. Hold on. So I don't want to lose my bookmarks that I got. Hold on. The ass. I gotta show y'all. Look at that. Hold on. Yeah. Look. Do you see that donkey? That's a penis, donkey, a stick with a weapon on it. Heru right there. May I smite the ass. So these symbols were showing you. This is real shit. This ain't no damn. The ass. You see that? The donkey. This ain't no motherfucking fairy tales. They're telling you to stand up. May I smite the ass. May I crush the evil one. May I destroy Apep at his moment. Soon as he rise up, bitch, nigga, get out of here. May I see the Abtu fish at his season of revolution or coming into existence. So he's saying, may he see the Abtu fish at the season of coming of revolution or coming into existence, and the antfish, and the ant boat, and the ant boat in its pool. May I see Heru as the guardian of the rudder, and Tehuti and Ma'at at his sides. May I grasp the bows. Talking about the rows of the boat. May I grasp the bows of the Sektet boat and the stern of the Atet boat. They just want to be able to see God and Jesus, not Jesus, and Adam and Eve. They just want to see Jesus and Adam and Eve riding on the Atet boat. May I see Heru, which is Jesus, Horus, is what it says. May I see Horus as the guardian of the rudder. He's stirring the boat. No, he's guardian the boat. I'm sorry. He's guardian of the rudder. And Tehuti and Ma'at at his two sides. So Tehuti's on one side, Ma'at's on the other side. May I grasp the bows of the Sektet boat and the stern of the Atet boat. May he grant a view of the disk and a sight of the moon god without ceasing every day. May he grant a view of the disk and a sight of the moon god without ceasing every day. Talking about the moon. And they called it a disk. And the coming forth of my soul to walk about every place it pleaseth. Do you freedom and the coming forth of my soul to walk about every place it pleaseth. You don't need no, may be proclaimed my name when it is found upon the board of for offering things. May be proclaimed my name when it's found upon the board of for offering things. So you get to put your, if you make an offering, you get to put your name on the board. May there be place for me offerings of food in my presence, like the followers of Heru. So this is a worshiper who just wants to see God passing by on the attack boat. He wants to see the moon every day without ceasing. He don't want to die to have to see it. He wants to see it. He wants to, what he say? Walk about every place. He may, and the coming forth of my soul to walk about every place it pleaseth. He wants to be alive and free. He wants people to say his name. May be proclaim my name when it is found on the board for offering things. You got to put your name on the board. You have to make an offering to God and put your name on the board so you will be remembered. May there be placed for me offerings of food in my presence, like the followers of Heru. So when he dies, he just wants God, he just wants to be respected in his afterlife when he dies. Just like what he's given, so he shall reap. He's praying to get what he's given in his life of constant prayer. Because prayer is not a thing of saying, it's an action. Prayer is an action. Everyone has a direct connection. You just have to tap into it. Anything you need to know will be given. You have to search for knowledge, y'all. You have to search for knowledge, and you can't just get it from within and make up a fantasy story. I hear niggas online every day telling lies to sound like they know something. Motherfuckers don't know nothing. They just be talking to sound good. And people be listening to that shit by the millions, by the thousands. So really, it's easy to lie and be a fucking loser. It's hard to tell the truth. It's hard to be consistently profound, consistently trying to provoke thought, and consistently in the image of God, trying to do what God is really wanting me to do. Come on, man. And in God's image is what? Black man, black face man. God's image is what? I ain't want to go there. We ain't going there. Listen, I gotta read this little shit. This last scriptures for our because I got y'all gotta understand where we're coming from. It says, may be made for me a seat in the boat on the day of going forth of the God. So on the day you die, what everybody says, the day you die, no. May be made for me a seat in the boat on the day of the going forth of the God. So when your ass is passing away and you think you're going to meet Jesus and all that, you're going to meet God, all right. It's going to be the neter. It says going forth to the neter. That's what you're going to meet. May I be received into the presence of Asar in the land of triumph. And that land is called Magseru. Ma'azeru, yeah. In the land of Ma'azeru. To the Ka of Osiris Ani. So he says, may I be received in the presence of Asar in the land of triumph to the Ka of Osiris Ani. Adoration of, and the next one says, Adoration of Ra by the royals. I ain't even gonna read that. I ain't got to read that. I'm gonna go back where I show y'all something. Let me show you something. Okay. You know, when they call it Christ-like, they tell you to be like God and be Christ-like and all that, right? When they tell you to do things, you know, be like God, be Christ-like and all that, you know, Rap the News back in the day through this, he swore a lot of it was truth and think his channel still be found. I remember Rap the News. I think he died, right? I think Rap the News died. Did he die? Somebody tell me. I think Rap the News died. Jane, I don't know what you're talking about, Jane. I don't know what you're talking about. But I think yeah, he died. Yeah, I knew he died. People talking all that. Listen, you have to be easy with your words, y'all. And anybody can die. And it's not dying, you know. Everybody, you just going to get judged. I just say this, y'all. Man, I ain't gonna read that. You know why? I ain't gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that. I'm gonna read this last little thing for y'all. And I want to show y'all something where all that biblical, I'm gonna show you where all that biblical fake Christian wordplay comes from. That oh thou this that. Well, I'm gonna show you where all that shit comes from. It comes from this, purely and simply. It says, thou riseth, thou riseth and shinest on the back of thy mother, the sky goddess. O thou who art crowned king of the gods. That sounds like some biblical shit, don't it? Nut, the sky goddess, pays homage to thee, and Ma'at, the goddess of law and truth, embraces thee at morn and eve. Didn't I tell y'all? Adam and Eve, Ma'at is Eve. Didn't I tell y'all? Look, Ma'at, the goddess of law and truth, embraces thee at morn and eve. Oh, these dumb primitive people said, "Ooh, we could take Eve and make it this and Atmu and turn it to Adam and make Adam and Eve. And they will believe Adam and Eve and the snake that come. Yeah, the snake came. Yeah, there's plenty of that. Look, let me show y'all some shit. There's plenty of snake beings back in these days. Look, plenty of that. You see the snakes up in the top? You see the snake around his head? Oh, the snake talked to Adam. The snake made Eve eat the fruit. Oh, fuck you think they got this shit from, man? Joyfully thou stridest over the heavens and the lake of Testes, a part of heaven. So the lake of Testes is a part of heaven. They know about parts of heaven. They could describe places in heaven. Come on now, where in the Bible does it talk about places in heaven? Its content thereat thine enemy Sebo is cast down headlong. His arms and hands are cut off, and thy dagger has severed the joints of his backbone. They got down, chaka, 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 broke his spinal down. Ra has a fair wind. The sected boat advances and comes into port. The gods of the south, the north, the west, and the east praise thee. O thou divine substance, from whence all forms of life sprang. The divine substance from whence all forms of life sprang. Thou speakest, earth is flooded with silence. O thou only one who didst dwell in heaven before ever the earth and the mountain came into being. What did that sound like? Let's read that again. Thou speakest, earth is flooded with silence. O thou only one who didst dwell in heaven before ever the earth and the mountain came into being. O shepherd, O Lord, O only one, creator of what is, thou didst make the tongue of the 9 gods. Thou hast made all that sprang from the waters, and thou shootest up from there over the land of the pools of the lake of Heru. Let me breathe the air which comes from thy nostrils, and the north. Let me breathe the air which comes from thy nostrils, and the north wind which comes from thy mother Nut, aka Mother Earth. Glorify my spirit, O Osiris. Make divine my soul. O Lord of the gods, thou art worshipped at setting in peace. Thou art worshipped at setting in peace. Thou and art exalted because of all thy wondrous works. Shine thou upon thy body each day. It said, O Lord of the gods, thou art worshipped at setting in peace. So you worshiping God when you're sitting in peace. Do you understand that? God is, they tell you how to worship him. God, you don't have to, ain't no fantasy religion where they tell you this and that. This is ways of life. Look, you want to know where that Eve story come from? The snake? Look at that big ass snake. Look at that big ass snake right there, the size of all them people. Documented, real proof documented events. Even if you could read the hieroglyphics, it tells you what the hell this is. And that's Khepera, that's the creator of the gods. Man, come on, man. This shit is if you read, you can see. And see, I've been studying a long time. I know what this is, but it's just sad that they have you worshiping them. Look. Look at this. The annihilation of the damned in Tuat in the underworld. Look at this, y'all. The annihilation of the damned in Tuat, the underworld. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They got them boys. What it say? Feet, hands tied, heads chopped off. Boy, it's over for them. They in the underworld where they're getting judged. They're in judgment. Yep. And my boy sitting there with the whoop. Oh, the snake that everybody talks so evil. No, the snake is protecting the big dog. And look, your boy right there, he dealing the punishment. That's I think that's Best. No, not Best, but I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know who that is. But he's got a fucking jackal head or some type of animal head. So he's some type of creature down there in the underworld. It says, I'm gonna read what it says. One, the picture, this first one, I'm gonna read what it says. It says, the shadows and souls of the wicked are being burned in pits of fire. Oh, look, the shadows and the souls of the wicked are being burned in pits of fire. So then your Bible, where they talk about going to hell and being burned in the lake of fire and the pit of fire, yes, it's true. But that happens to your shadow. That happens to your soul. Look at this. The shadow, look at that umbrella is symbolizing a shadow. Do you see that? The umbrella, if you put an umbrella over something, what does it create? A shadow. These people are so ingenious, and I'm so ingenious for even to be able to understand this shit. Look, it said the shadows and the souls. Those souls are symbolic by the bird. When you die, and in American burial, and you die, what happens at some churches? They set what free? Doves free, to symbolically show that the spirit is being set free. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm fucking right, just like I thought. I know I'm right. This is everything we think we know comes from this. Now I'm gonna read what the scene 2 means. It's scene 2 says, the wicked heads downwards, being burned into a pit of fire. So look at the personification, the fire. You see the fire? Ooh, them niggas getting roasted in fire. Look, oh yeah, and it's all different colors, too, races. It ain't just one race getting judged. It's whoever is getting judged. These are the evil people, whoever. See, these are black people getting judged, stupid ass evildoers, stupid ass different races of people, evildoers. You get what I'm saying? Anybody is bound to everybody gets judged. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In the third picture right here, just the third one, it says the enemies of Osiris being burned in a pit of fire. Ooh. And then the fourth one says Osiris seated under a canopy. Okay, so that's Osiris. It's Jesus. Okay. Asar. Asar seated under a canopy formed by the serpent, which spits fire onto the decapitated bodies of the damned and consumes them. Ooh, from the Book of Gates. That's where that comes from. Do you not see that shit? So Asar is sitting right there on the throne with the serpent that is rocking. That's with Eve, and that's that. This the serpent out of the Eve story, the bullshit, right? He's in the underworld eating the evil souls. No, don't do that. I knew it was gonna do that. 5%. I'm on 5%. Hold on. Let me get my I got my charger. Let me get my battery power. I ain't finna stop this show. Hold up, y'all. I know people don't want to hear this shit. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, Jesus. Oh, forgive me for I have sinned. Oh my God. Oh, so sorry. Oh yeah. I'm gonna drop the whoop. I know I'm gonna drop the whoop. I think I did. Damn, did I drop you? It's all good. It's out the way. Just out the way. Some of y'all might not appreciate what I'm doing, but it's for the best. I promise you it is. Plug up my jump. Very unprofessional, but we gotta do what we gotta do, baby. But yeah. Yep, back in action. Hold on. Yep, give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Give me that. So yeah, what I'm doing here is showing you the truth now. It's up to you. It don't matter what you think. I'm showing proof and evidence. Look, you want to see where aliens and all that shit come from? You want to see aliens? You want to see where aliens come from? Those are your ancestors too. Okay, look. These are look at this situation. There's a bunch of different people praying. Look at Amun-Ra right here. That's Amun-Ra. He always has the big sun symbolic over his head. But look at this alien buddy right here. Hold on. Look at my boy's head. Hold up. Damn. You see how big my dog's head is? My dog got that alien head, boy. Hold on, let me try to zoom it in. That's all good. But yeah, listen, man, y'all better do your research. Do your due diligence, man. Or just keep believing in Satan. I'm good with it. Look, you wonder why all the Christians go and have convulsions and pass out and do all that fake ass shit to make it look like something. Because you have to make this shit look like something. You got to make it something. You might have a good pastor who tells you who's a good speaker and all that. But what has that pastor done? What has that pastor done? If I make $1 million, listen to me, y'all. If I make $1 million, everybody will know it, because I will do something to where it will be known. It will be massive scale. I would never get to a place of a position of power or get money or any type of wealth or anything and get to a place where I just say, I'm just gonna live my life now. Exactly. Man, it's just terrible, man. I talked about the church the other day, man. I did a lecture on that the other day. And I'm gonna say something. You this one. They drunk beer. The priest smoked. I don't abuse smoking. Only time I smoke is when I come on here. Once a day, twice a day. That's it. I'm not abusing this shit. This is a break from my babies. From my babies. Because I'm in that bed cooking and cleaning all damn day. Teaching and cooking and cleaning. Teaching and cooking and cleaning. This is a break. And it's not even a break because I'm teaching y'all. So I don't get no breaks in life. I get to teach and I get to preach. And I hope one day I get to ride on the Atet boat. I hope one day I get to ride on the Atet boat into the sunset. That's what I do this shit for. I don't care about none of that fake ass. See, y'all niggas want clicks and likes and all that. I don't want that shit. They will never possibly let me get to no position. You know why? Because I'm going to teach about Amun-Ra. They won't let you. Who else going to teach you about Amun-Ra? Shit, the Indians grew tobacco. The Native Americans grew tobacco, marijuana. They grew all that shit. I don't know what's wrong with people. People smoking Marlboro 100s talking like they better than somebody. Boy, you better tighten your ass up. You can't even run a mile smoking your Marlboros. Me smoking once or twice a day, I can run. I can jump. I'm physically fit and well equipped. Fuck out of here. I didn't have to I didn't have to kill. My ancestors didn't have to kill people. You know who they killed? The evil ones. They wasn't killing nobody in no damn African cultures where they're doing people dirty. You did yourself dirty if you stepped outside of bounds and did evil lifestyle. If you did evil lifestyle, you deserve to goddamn get plucked off. Don't they put you on death row here in America? Fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. I love this book, man. This ain't even no. This wasn't even for. This was to show people the way to get to the afterlife, the things to do. I just showed y'all, huh? Tell him he better apologize to you before he get in trouble. Hey, don't be rude. He apologized. I'm coming, y'all. I'll be done in a minute. Y'all be nice. I'm coming. I don't even get no breaks. But yeah, man. I just want to ride near a tech boat. And ride and be illuminated. I'm already illuminating. All these people, Illuminati, this and that. I didn't have to join it. I was born in it. I am that. I am illuminated. I live in accordance to the laws. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all want to hear about a battle? Oh my God. This is the most. All right. Let's let this real quick. I'm gonna read this. Let me read this. I gotta read this, y'all. Okay. It says this is the beginning of this chapter. It says adoration of Ra on the day of the month. Thank y'all for rocking with me too, y'all. Adoration of Ra on the day of the month wherein he saileth in the boat. So this is about a time, a tale when this is about a time when Ra, when he sailed in the boat. Okay, boom. You know, the Atet boat is supposedly the mothership. It's the mothership that everybody talks about. It's the mothership that we see next to the sun. That is the Atet boat. And they're already here, y'all. Those are our ancestors. Those are my ancestors. They're already here. Everybody talking about the Sturgeon sun, they're already seen and showed y'all. That's our ancestors right there by the sun, rising and flying and grabbing souls and taking motherfuckers to the afterlife. Look. Homage to thee within his boat, rising twice, shining with rays, making to rejoice mankind. Hold on, making to rejoice mankind for millions of years according to his will. So listen to that. Homage to thee in his boat, rising twice, shining with rays. So rising twice, that's talking about the two suns right there. Listen, homage to thee within his boat, rising twice, shining with rays. Those are the two suns, making to rejoice mankind for millions of years according to his will, giving his face to the Hamet Kepera within his boat. He hath overthrown Apep. Apep is the evil motherfucker. Apep is this evil snake deity. Look, it'll show you right here. Anyway, no, listen, I'm gonna keep reading. So look, the sun rays is making to rejoice mankind for millions of years. So that sun gave us life for millions of years, y'all. That sun that everybody that talks about so badly, and everybody seems to, oh, go to go in the sun. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Sun is hot. Bitch, that's the attack boat. That's what you want to get on. You need those rays. Those rays have gave you life. You wouldn't have fruits without those rays. You wouldn't have running water. Well, that's the moon. You wouldn't have nothing without the sun. There would be no life. It would be stagnant and moldy and nasty and dreary and mushroomy and dark without the sun. It gets nasty and moldy without the sun. You don't understand life. Listen. He hath overthrown Apep, as the evil person. O ye children of Seb, overthrow ye the enemies of Osiris. That motherfucker said, "O ye children of Seb, overthrow ye the enemies of Asar, Ani, the triumphant, the opponents of good, they shall destroy from." Hold on, the opponents of good. So there's the evil people. The opponents of good, they shall destroy from the divine boat of Ra. Shall cut off Horus your heads in heaven in the form of ducks. Shall cut off Heru your heads in the form of ducks. Ye shall fall down upon the earth and become animals. Listen to that. All that cast down fallen angel shit, this is really where it come from. Listen. The opponents of good shall they destroy from the divine boat of Ra. Shall cut off Horus or your heads in heaven in the form of ducks. So they was doing that shit in heaven in the form of ducks. Ye shall fall down. Said, ye shall fall down upon the earth and become animals upon the earth in the form of fishes. That's why my daddy didn't eat fish. That's why. What's good, brother? Said, it said, thank you so much.
How's it going?
Yes, sir. No, I'm gonna get it. Just leave it right there. Yeah, bring it in. Don't open it though. Yeah, my package came. This is a very vital part, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. Listen. He said, this is why all animals and everything on this planet Earth looks the same. Like everything has the two eyes, the two nostrils, the mouth, the this, the that. This is why everything looks the same. The cats, everything has the same setup. Mouth, eyes, two nose, a mouth, a butthole, entrance hole, exit hole, 2 hands, 2 feet. Everything is the same, whether it's bipedal, it stands up on 2, or it's quad, it stands up on 4. We're all the same. We all have to eat, sleep, breathe, and shit. We all have to, it's all the same. The reason why is because, listen, God cast down back in the day. Yeah, y'all can open it, but don't open it. Well, yeah, open it, but don't use nothing. Just open it. All right, yeah. Yeah, they got it. They're gonna do it. Look, it said, I'm coming right now. The opponents of good shall destroy from the divine boat of Ra, shall cut off horse your heads in the heaven in the form of ducks. Ye shall fall down upon the earth and become animals upon the earth in the form of fishes, male enemies, female enemies, all destroyeth them. So they came back as fishes and male enemies and female enemies. They came back as the evil people, and they came back in the form of animals, like it says fish. Yeah, fuck. He passeth through heaven, he appeared upon earth. Ye come forth upon the water. Pass ye along in the front of the starry deities. Hold on. Pass ye along in front of the starry deities, and slaughtereth them. So the starry deities, they don't like them. Let me see. Let me keep reading. Tehuti. Yeah, just one though. Tehuti coming forth from Arin and Reti is silent and becometh the substitute Asar, the scribe, Ani. Behold ye the God, this great of slaughter. It said, behold ye then God, this of great of slaughter, mighty of terror. He washeth in your blood, he batheth in your gore. Destroy them. So they done came across some they done came across riding in this boat. They done came across the starry deities that it said, great of slaughter, mighty of terror. He washeth in your blood, he batheth in your gore, destroyeth them. Osiris describe Ani from the boat of his lord Ra Heru Asar. Ani triumphant, living of heart, living of heart, giveth birth to him. His mother Aset nurseth him. Nephites, Nephthys, Neph, like the Nephilim, like the Nephilim people, but it says Nephthys, Nephthys. Oh shit! Even as they for Heru, the repeller of the fiend of Sut, they saw the Zurthru crown established upon his head, and they fell down upon their faces. O beings, O shiny beings, behold ye men, gods, damned ones. They see Osiris, Ani triumphant, and Heru as he began. You're like, I ain't reading no more, but they're down there in their boat, flying in the skies, fighting beings that damn washing blood and bathing terror and gore and shit. Like, there should be a movie about this. When I get my money, if I ever get $1 million, I'll make a movie about this. And I would have the most factual, good technologies that I could do. And I would make this movie. This is what I would do with my money. I'd make an Amun Ra movie. It would be called, might be called Amun Ra. I don't know what it would be called, but it would be nice, But this is just good story, good. And these aren't stories. This is motherfucking dates and times. And look at this thing, y'all. Let me show you this man. Look at this man. Look at this alien man right here that these ladies praising. Look how short he is. You see that? With the headdress thing. You see his eyes. Look, you see his eyes. He got his little headdress on. Little alien man got his arms crossed. They're on their knees praising him. And you see how they're praying? Hands up. See how they're praying? But look, they're on their knees praying this man. Look, and he's sending energy down. Whichever one. I'm coming right now. You see what's going on? They send the energy down to the boy for his burial, trying to get him right. They dressed in all black, mourning. Man, come on, man. I love y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. Let me read these comments and I'm gone, man. Yep, 2 sons. Yep. Wendy want the truth. Thank you, Cherokee. It's nice to see you in here, honey. If I had $1 million, I would open up a family closet and food pantry to help who have nothing. That's for real. That's good. I would do. If I get $1 million, I'm gonna do a movie on Amara, and I'm gonna get buy a project building in the big inner cities, and I would let people live there, but they would have to work and keep the building running. There would have to be a maintenance man. There would have to be like different shifts. On shift maintenance man. It would be a house for families too. It would not be a house for single mothers. It would be a house for starting out on the come up families. And 1 to 2, 3 kids. They don't matter how many kids necessarily. But I would buy the project building out, let people sign up to live there. They would have a certain amount of time to live there. They would have to put some money. They would have to pay some type of money. But that money they're paying, we would have programs to find housing. We would have programs to get them housing. So it wouldn't be like they just living there and lamping. They'd be living there for little to nothing. But the money they're putting in is for us to keep the building running and also to help them with their programs and housing programs and different shit like that. That's one of my dreams that I always have, and I'm gonna do it. Buy projects and turn them into a good housing resources. But if we get to that point, if I ever get to that point, because these people, they don't want to see people like me rise, and they don't want to see people like me get to that point, because hey, I'm bringing Ra with me. You come where you go. I got the third eye Ra. I got that shit right here on my forehead. I got the third eye. Born with it. I can't hide it. So I just thank God for everybody who been rocking with me. It's a blessing to have any of y'all on here, man, because gotta go though, because kids need me. They need guidance. And look, that's why they come. Look, the gods keep coming back in the form of animals and stuff. That's why the animals are so intelligent. All right, but I'm gonna holler at y'all. Get these kids right. We're gonna have some fun, man, and do it big, man. Have a good day. I hope all y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for learning and listening. If you learned something, I hope so. Stop yelling, man. What you yelling for? Dang, big spoiled brat. I love y'all though, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad. Real talk, real shit podcast. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.